You've probably heard that Mandarin is a tonal language, right? But what does that actually mean? Well, today, we're going to demystify one of its most essential, most fascinating features, the four tones. If you've ever been curious about how this language really works, believe me, you're in exactly the right place.
All right, let's just jump right in with a bit of a puzzle. How on earth can one single sound, ma, mean mother, hemp, horse, and scold? I mean, that sounds impossible, doesn't it? But the answer to this little riddle? It's the key to unlocking the entire sound system of Mandarin Chinese.
So how do we solve that crazy ma puzzle? Simple. It's time to meet the four tones.
So let's break it down. What exactly is a tone? It's not about your mood, like sounding happy or sad. Think of it as a tiny little melody, a specific, consistent change in your vocal pitch that you apply to just one syllable. And here's the kicker, the most important part. If you change that little melody, you change the entire meaning of the word. Yeah, it's that fundamental.
So, in Mandarin, we're working with four primary tones. These are the absolute building blocks of the language. Now let's see exactly how these four distinct pitches finally solve our ma mystery.
And here it is, the solution, all laid out in one simple table. Let's walk through this together, and I really want you to listen to the pitch. Okay, first up, we have the high, flat tone, ma. Try it, ma. That means mother. Next, the second tone. It rises, kind of like you're asking a question. Ma. That one means hemp. Then there's the third tone, which is really cool. It dips down and then comes back up. Ma. That's horse. And last but not least, the fourth tone. It's a sharp, falling sound, almost like a command. Ma. And that means to scold. So listen again. Ma, 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 ma. Mother, hemp, horse, scold. Just wow. Four totally different words, and the only thing that changes is the tone. Okay, trying to remember those different pitch shapes can feel a little abstract at first. I get it. But what if there was a simple song we could use to lock them into our brains?
This little song is just a fantastic way to remember. It connects the sound of each tone to a simple image. Let's give it a try, okay? Ma is the first tone, it stays high. Ma rises like the sky. Ma falls then rises, oh so high. Ma falls down from the sky. See? A simple little tune like that can honestly make all the difference. All right, so this song is a great first step. But to really get fluent, you've got to move from just knowing the tones to actually doing them. And you know what that means? Practice. And one of the best ways to practice is with a game, like this tone guessing game. The whole point is to actively train your ear to pick up on those subtle differences. So you get in groups, one person says a word with a specific tone, and everyone else has to guess which one it was. It sounds simple, but that kind of active listening is every bit as important as being able to make the sounds yourself. Okay, so we've covered what tones are, we've got a song to help us remember them, and a drill to practice them. But what's the real secret? What's the one piece of advice that everyone needs when they're starting out?
It really all comes down to this one simple, powerful truth: repetition. That's it. Look, mastering tunes isn't about having a perfect musical ear or anything like that. It's about building muscle memory. For your mouth, for your ears, for your brain. Just consistently practicing those syllables, those short phrases, and really listening to the pitch changes, that's what's going to make it all feel natural over time. There's no magic shortcut. So, you see? The four tones aren't some scary obstacle you have to get over. They're actually the keys that unlock the whole language. Now that you know the difference between ma and ma, the only question left is, what's the first thing you're going to say?